Welcome to wikidiki.com. Here is a very important interview question and answer we are going to discuss now. My name is Venkat. I am a Microsoft Most Valuable Professional. You are able to see my profile in Microsoft.com. So I got almost 16 international awards. Among that, 9 awards are from Microsoft. Here is the question. What is meant by foreign keys? A foreign key, so considering a database is there, multiple tables are interrelated via a relationship between the tables using the keys. So the key which uniquely identify a data, that's called a primary key, and which is referred in another table, they call it as foreign key. So a foreign key is an attribute or combination of attribute in one base table that points to the candidate key of another table. The purpose of the foreign key is to ensure referential integrity of the data. Only values that are supposed to appear in the database are permitted. So if the course is not there, the student can't join. That's how a foreign key relationship is. You're able to see another example. So artist ID is the primary key. It is made as foreign key here. Generic ID is primary key here. Foreign key made foreign key here. So this is how the people will write the query for this. I got a fact internet sales table and it got a foreign key customer key, and this is referred by the dim customer primary key, and the constraint name is this one. So altering table, the table name, add constraint, the foreign key constraint, foreign key of this column in the table references and another table column. You are able to see another example here. The person ID is here, which is referred here as a foreign key for the passport ID. If we talk about the difference or think about your primary key and foreign key versus foreign key, primary key cannot accept null values, whereas foreign key accepts multiple null values. Only one primary key in a table, more than one foreign key in a table. Primary key uniquely identify a record in the table. Foreign key is a field in the table that is a primary key in another table. Primary key will form clustered index. Foreign key is a non-clustered index. And here is the syntax. Now let's talk about the differences between the preemptive and non-preemptive scheduling. A preemptive scheduling is nothing but, you can see this one. A preemptive scheduling is nothing but I got my process 1 and process 2. Once the process 1 is executed, if the process 2 comes into the picture, automatically there is an interrupt. Switching over to process 2, execute for time. And switch back to process 1, execute. Switch back to process 2, execute. So this is how, this is called a preemptive scheduling. Whereas non-preemptive scheduling is like once the process comes, until it finish, the next process won't start it. You can see it here. P1 is there. So this is the arrival time 0 and this is the execution time 7. Until 7 seconds, considering these are seconds, until 7 seconds the next process is not coming. Since it's the shortest job first, P2, P3 and P4 is there. Which one is shortest job? The one is shortest job which came before itself waiting. So this will be executed P3 and afterwards P1 and P2 both are same, but this guy came first. So P2 is executed and P4 is executed. This is how your non-preemptive scheduling is. So preemptive scheduling by definition allows a process to be interrupted in the midst of its execution, taking the CPU away and allocating it to the another process. Non-preemptive scheduling ensures that a process relinquishes the control of the CPU only when it finishes its current CPU burst. You are able to see, this is your preemptive scheduling. Let's talk about the network topology. The term topology in the context of communication network refers to the way a computer or interconnection of computer is linked. According to the physical arrangement of workstation and nature of work, there are major types: star, bus topology and ring topology. Further moving, you are able to see the exact structure. If the computers are arranged like this, is ring. This one is mesh, star, fully connected, line, tree and bus topology. Now let's talk about define custom or customized WordPress theme designer. How you are going to customize your WordPress theme designer? So first thing, let's move on to the live example. I'll try to show you a demo of how the WordPress is working. Let me go back here, search for WordPress.com. So here is my WordPress. You're able to see it here. The WordPress is used to create your websites or your blog for free of cost. You can see it here. You want to build a website or start a blog. Over here, I need to log in first as a new customer. Clicking login, it's asking for the existing username and password. And if you're looking for a new registration, click here, register. Once if you click register, your WordPress login is initiated. They're asking for the theme first. How the design you want. Like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. I'll go for a very simple design in the initial stage. Now they're asking me like a theme. Choose a theme. How do you want the theme to be displayed? I'll go with a simple design. Now enter a domain or keyword. So they're asking for the keyword. I'll put it as WikiTechie Venkat. That's my domain. Let me check it out. It's available. Yes, wikitechievenkat.wordpress.com is available. wikitechievenkat.com is available, but we need to pay for that. It's a .com domain. Since it's a WordPress, it's a free of cost. You can see you'll be getting a lot of options. I'll select this one. They're asking me for a zero free of cost, or I need to pay personal, premium and business. I'll go with my free cost. So these are the options available. I'll go with the free cost, select free. They're asking me the email address. So I'll be posting it as suba.venkat@yahoo.com. And what's my username? I'll make it out as, I'll copy it here, I'll paste it here. That's my username. I need to give the password. It already exists, so I'll make it out as WikiTechie. That's my username. Now I need to give the password. I'll give it as, I gave a password. Now I need to create my account. So it's taking some time to create your WordPress account now. You have to wait for a while. Done. Thanks for waiting. We are ready for you to get started. Continue. On clicking continue, I move to the next page. Yes, wikitechievenkat.wordpress.com. My blog is ready. My site is ready. Now you can see in the left side, like you'll be having themes and you can customize it, which is the question we are discussing now. Once if I click this customize, you are able to see here. You are able to see here fonts, colors, background, header images, everything you can customize it. I'll take this one, colors and backgrounds. You can see it here. If I want to customize my site, I can customize it. This is how you can customize your WordPress. Or else you can download the theme from your WordPress theme from the site and you can upload it here. That's also another option of designing the entire customized theme for your website. So the answer is like with customized option in WordPress, we can personalize our blogs, look and feel with intelligent color tools, custom fonts and a CSS editor that we can use for more precise control of your site's design. Custom WordPress theme designer tends to allow the user to personalize their websites or blogs in an easier way with a classic look and feel. Let's move on to the next question. The differences between microprocessor and microcontroller. So microprocessors generally require external components to implement program memory, RAM memory and input-output. Here is the example: Intel 80186, 80188 and 80386 are the typical examples of microprocessors. Over here, microcontrollers incorporate program memory, RAM memory and input-output resources internal to the chip. So microprocessor PIC series and Atmel Avia series are typical examples of microcontrollers. One of the main differences in the microprocessor is tend to be designed to perform wider set of general purpose functions. For example, as in the case of digital signal processor, which perform a small set of signal processing functions. Whereas microcontrollers are used to perform a small set of specific instruction or functions. Over here it's general purpose, it's specific. For example, microcontrollers are widely used in modern cars where they will each perform a dedicated task. So microprocessor is nothing but a CPU, whereas microcontroller is a CPU with peripherals and memory. The peripherals will have ports, clock, timers, UARTs, analog to digital converters, LCD drivers, digital to analog converters and many other stuff. Apart from that, the memory, it includes EEPROM, USRAM, EEPROM and flash memory. So a microcontroller has a combination of all these stuffs. In microprocessor, we'll have external RAM, ROM, IO timers and interrupts by externally. Whereas microcontroller, RAM, ROM, IO timer, serial communication, everything is inbuilt in microcontrollers. So microprocessor is used in high-end industrial projects, whereas microcontrollers can be used for low-end projects because processor can be connected by external memory, whereas the controller is fixed memory in some cases, so that we can add external memory also. Let's move on to the next question. The differences between the structures and union. In structure, you are able to see the addition of the individual variables: 1 byte, 4 byte, 4 byte, so 9 bytes, 1 plus 4 plus 4. Over here, 1 byte, 4 byte and 4 byte, the maximum is 4 byte, so here the total size is 4 bytes. That's the difference. So the definition syntax virtually identical. The member access details are syntax is identical, but the members of a structure each have their own address memory. So the size of the structure is the addition of all three. Over here, members of union share the same memory. The size of the union is the size of the largest member. So here is the quick definitions between structure and union. The keyword struct is used, the keyword union is used. So the size of the structure is greater than or equal to the sum of the size. So over here, the size of the largest memory is considered. So size of union is equal to the size of the largest member. Each member within a structure is assigned a unique storage area of location. The memory allocated is shared by individual members of union. The address of each member will be in ascending order. This indicates that memory for each member will start at different offset values. The address is same for all the members of a union. This indicates that every member begins at the same offset value. Altering the value of the member will not affect other members. Altering the value of any of the member will alter other members. Individual member can be accessed at a time. Only one member can be accessed at a time. Several members of a structure can initialize at once. Only the first member of a union can be initialized. These are the major differences you should explain. Here is the difference between the structure and arrays. Structure is the collection of homogeneous, is a heterogeneous data, whereas array is a collection of homogeneous data, a straightforward, simple difference. Structure is a collection of data items of different data types, 32, 4, 4. It has declaration and definition. You'll have definitions, these are definition and declaration. Keyword struct is used. Structure name is known as tag and it is a shorthand notation of the declaration. Whereas array is a collection of data items of similar data types. It has only declaration and no keyword. Previously we used struct keyword, no array or something like keyword. Array name represents the address of the starting element. Now let's talk about the differences between stack and arrays. It is really the same. Array is the continuous block of memory and you can insert and delete in both the sides. Whereas stack will be having only one side to insert and delete. The last guy who come in will be come out. That's how the stack will work. That's the difference. Let's move on to the other question, what is a far pointer, where we can use it. In large data model, the address B000 8000 is acceptable. Because in this model, all pointers or data are of 32 bits long. So it's compact, large and huge. Whereas a small data model, tiny, small and medium, the above address won't work. Since in these models, each pointer is 16-bit long. So if you are working with a small data model and want to access the large data model, you'll be using far pointer. From here to access here, you'll be using far pointer. Let's talk about a very important interview question, what is static memory allocation? The compiler allocates a memory space for a declared variable. By using the address of operator, the reserved address is obtained and the address is assigned to a pointer variable. This way of assigning pointer value to a pointer variable at compilation time is known as static memory allocation. You can see it here. Here is the variable. Once if the variable is declared, automatically the memory is allocated and rest of the memory is available for the program to execute. Here is a straightforward difference. Performed at static or compile time, over here performed at dynamic or runtime. This is assigned to stack, assigned to heap. The size must be known at a compile time. It will be unknown at compile time. First in, last out. There is no particular order of assignment. It is best if required size of the memory known in advance. Over here, it is best if you don't have idea about how much memory requires. Let's move on to a very important interview question. So, what do you mean by cheap domain registration hosting? This question is asked by the interviewer to get an idea like how much you know about domain hosting. Here are simple jargons of domain hosting. Website. Website is the location connected to the internet that maintains one or more web pages. Wikidiki.com. What do you mean web page? Web page is a hypertext document, HTML document connected to the World Wide Web. Host. Host is a store on your server or other computer so that it can be accessed over the internet. Whereas web hosting, a web hosting service is a type of internet hosting service that allows individual and organization to make their website available via the World Wide Web. The company which hosts my website. DNS. See, wikitechie.com is a simple, easy term for the people to understand when compared to the number. DNS is the internal system for converting your alphabetic names into numeric IP address. So, if your URL is typed into the browser, DNS server returns the IP address of the web server associated with that name. Now, what do you mean domain registration? Domain registration is the process of registering a domain name, which identifies one or more IP address with a name that is easy to remember. The person or business that registers domain name is called as the domain name registrant. What do you mean domain hosting? It refers to a business that specializes in hosting domain names for individuals and companies. Domain names are used in URLs to identify particular web pages. Here are the topmost hosting providers in India. Go to Google and search for web hosting providers. You're able to see GoDaddy, web hosting ₹99, HostGator, top 10 web hosting. So you'll be getting a lot of sites. You can check it out. I'll open a site to you. I'm clicking GoDaddy.com. You're able to see whether you want the economy wise route or deluxe or ultimate. You will be getting a lot of options for that, the storage and everything. So you got a lot of GoDaddy, HostGator, and you got BigRock, Bluehost, Subnet. These are some of the dominating players in India on hosting. How to register the free domains? If you want to register the free domain, the first thing is like what you have to do is like register free domains. If you click this one, you'll be getting here, want to register a domain. You'll be getting a lot of sites. The first thing is like you need to check your availability of the site, who.is. This is one of the sites where you can go and search for your website available or not. www.wikitechie.com. Let me check it out whether this site is available. I want to register. Oops, it's not available. It's already taken by me. So I've registered before. So it's available. It's not available. This is how first thing you need to check out whether the site is available, and afterwards you can host it in a free website. So register free website. I'll put this website. I'll check it out. You'll be getting a lot of sites to register your site. So this is one of the well-known one. You can see it here. So launch your website with a zero cost. You can see it here. So here is the question, how to register the free domains. Experiment with your chosen domain name and check whether it's available. It is recommended to check out in this website, or who.is is the website. You can use it. Once you have chosen the domain name, namecheap.com, and there are a lot of sites available. You can host it in that websites. And the final step, you have to identify the web hosting providers. There are a lot of free web hosting providers available, like pad.com, Padlite, and liquidweb.com. You can use the sites to register your domain. That's it. Thanks for watching our wikitechie.com videos. If you're looking for more videos, go to youtube.com, search for Wikitechie interview tips. There are lots of company videos. And if you're looking for technology, it's Wikitechie technology tutorials. And if it is school related videos, it's Wikitechie School. Finally, for health and entertainment, it's Wikitechie Health and Entertainment. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for regular updates. And apart from this, if you have any questions or doubts, you can contact us, or you can post it in a comment in your YouTube channel so that our expert team will answer it. Here is our website, and this is our Facebook details. You can provide your likes and get notifications. And if you're looking for more videos, you can send a WhatsApp message to us to this number. Thank you from wikitechie.com.